Hi guys, welcome back to Fighters channel. Fabio Wardley believes that Francis Ngannou will get a first-hand demonstration of just how much Anthony Joshua has improved since linking up with Ben Davison when the two met in Saudi Arabia on Friday night. Joshua and Davison worked together for the first time last December, and Joshua put in his best performance for a while, forcing Otto Wallin to retire on his stool after 5 one-sided rounds. Fabio Wardley has been preparing for his British and Commonwealth heavyweight title defense against Frazer Clarke at the Ben Davison Performance Centre, and although the 29-year-old has been focused solely on his own business, he has seen enough of Joshua to realize that the two-time unified champion is primed to produce another impressive performance. He's ready to use this fight to make a statement, Wardley said. Not to say I'm back, like he's been missing, but I know a lot of people have been calling to say, where is the old AJ? So I think he's kind of using this fight to be like, look, I'm going to put on my performance. You gotta see a little glimpse of it last time out, but this time you will really see the full extent. He's had a lot more time to work with Ben and the staff and hone his skills, so they will all come together, I think, on fight night. Joshua is clear favorite to beat Ngannou, but if he were to succeed where Fury failed and stop the Cameroonian, it would send a clear message to his rivals. Wardley doesn't rule out Joshua scoring an eye-catching knockout, but does respect Ngannou's doggedness. It's hard to say, said Wardley. He's definitely got the power to do it. If the opportunity arises, I don't think he would. Shy away from it all. He will definitely take advantage of it, but Ngannou is a very tough man, and also a man who is used to taking elbows and knees as opposed to padded punches, so we will see, Fabio Wardley said. John Fury sees improvement in Anthony Joshua. John Fury believes Anthony Joshua has made improvements over the last 3 years. AJ will face Francis Ngannou this Friday in Saudi Arabia, and the Fury family are in the country and at the pre-fight press build as you would expect for any big heavyweight fight in Saudi. John Fury, Tyson's father, said he is rooting for Joshua to come through against Ngannou in the 10-round main event, and added that he feels AJ has improved as a boxer. Listen, I want him to win, the elder Fury said. He is a breed, I'm rooting for him. I know he can do it because I've always said the best is yet to come from Anthony Joshua. He just needed the right corner man to get his mind right. I think the only time he's failed is through mental problems, not his ability. Big, strong man, can punch, he's got quick hands, his stance is alright. I think professional boxing and amateur. I think AJ's learned on the job as well, you know. He's a better fighter now than what he was 3 years ago, John Fury said. John's thoughts on AJ may differ from his son's, as Tyson has spent both of their pro careers dodging Joshua as a bodybuilder who can't box. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.